narrative, So me telling my story, it was about, I didn't want anything to be used against me in the long run. You understand? So it was, gents, I don't have. So what you do with that information, it's up to you.
Gulama gigwenu, like we push kanjani indaba yakho,
How so?
indaba zama, let's say babakubhukhe endaweni ezi-3 nanjayele in the night, we push kanjani?
It's all about it's time management. You like manager, like make sure I double book, you understand? And then ukuthi izindawo, like how close are they or how far are they with each other.
Inkinga ngizwe gizo zonke uthi yabona izolo ngi-enjoye i-Devil Shisa.
Devil Shisa like was blessing last night because like Devil was my first gig like with Bank, you understand? Like an official one where I had to go on stage. I've never done MCing and ngizithole sing MC lapha and the crowd was vibing.
Nje uya MC?
Like elinye talent ebengazi ukuthi nginalo, so it's unlocked. It's unlocked.
No, it makes sense. So lobu MC mawuthola da now you're like bingo.
Yeah, I was like vibe.
Mamela.
Vibe.
I'm in.
With
so now if we want to book you, we're putting MC inside.
Please, because even like on my booking poster, like there's host, there's MC, and then there's appearances. Maybe even tiki in the future, we'll never know.
I get you. But let's greet our viewers. Hey guys, this is Sheila Matabo. As you know, the Sip and Paint host. Today we are back like we never left. Hey guys, I last saw you guys in December, but as you know, siyabambeka lapho nalapho. Welcome to 013 Golden Circle, and today we're having our brother from Big Brother. Work with me. Our brother from Big Brother by the name of Mshefi. But guys, lo muntu namagama. Apparently, Trevor Nkhululeko.
It's Masie. Yeah.
Where does Mshefani come about?
Hey, my friends gave me that name. Actually, like it started as them teasing me or mocking me, and then look at God, it's now a brand.
It's now a brand. It's a face.
From jokes to business.
Mamela. But before we go into business of why you are here, and sonke siyaziphela, we brought Mshefani here because we are a Witbank podcast, and he represented Witbank, as we all know. This is like the first person in Witbank break virginity Big Brother. So with that being said, as Kalenla Mshefani.
Yes.
Who is Mshefani? I'm asking this because a lot of us had a cry. We feel like you were not given a screen time to know about Mshefani. Because if you remember quite well, we started knowing about certain things when you were out, when Don was actually speaking with the diary in Tontoni in Nayo Kelapi. So we want to now know, who is Mshefani from back then, before we saw Mshefani? I mean, like, Ebuncane Nebako.
Mshefani is a humble young soul. I'm very loving, very passionate about the entertainment, family orientated. I love love and I love life. So Mshefani is just a guy who's trying to make a living, who's trying to entertain people. As they name Mshefani, So yeah, like come on, like so. This is me. Just dabbling around like the entertainment sector, like doing music, most people don't know. I used to be a rapper, like
rapper.
I used to rap back then because like I used it as a coping mechanism with my stuttering. You understand?
You stutter?
Yeah.
When?
I stutter. Come on, like you will hear during the interview. I do stutter. Like hence the name Mshefani.
I know, Gush. I wonder when I say we didn't get this part. You stutters, and then iskolo sona was hamba kuphi? Were you born in Witbank, or what happened?
Born and raised, born, buttered, and
Witbank.
Yeah, I'm not through and through.
Like,
through and through.
Mabati Witbank, bokunezindlu ezitri nabashwa Mshefani.
I was here, one of those houses, J, Khabo Mshefane.
I guess that's why you had to break the virginity of going to a Big Brother, but which is nice. But I wanna ask, what actually motivated you to go to Big Brother?
It was my sister, Ulinsha, basically, because she's a fan of the show, So like I used to ask, hey, what is it about you watching people just sitting there not doing anything? It was like, it's nice, it's a social experience, and like you also have the personality, because like you are loud, you are talkative, like you can be mischievous if you want to, so you can also fit into the house, So I was like, okay, let me apply, and like this wasn't like my first rodeo. I actually applied last year for Umlilo, and I didn't.
You were not the Mlilo
selected.
vibe.
Yeah, I was not the Umlilo vibe.
So you are the Bazozo vibe.
And Bayezo.
Like,
trust me,
you
bro.
feel
and
the
like,
memo.
It's nice ukuthi bezwa sengiphumile endlini. You understand? Because now I get to experience that in real time.
Yeah, but Nami, I was like, I feel like the theme is Bazozo and it's so broad because Uguzwa, it doesn't mean mainly in the house. And the fact that Bezwa so pumile,
you understand? Yeah.
But I must say, we applaud you for that. So tell me, this is Mshefane.
Yeah.
You get to be called Wuti, yes, Mshefane, you can come to the house. How does it feel? Like, what happened when you got the message?
So, I got the email on the 31st of December. So, I was just chilling, I wasn't feeling okay. My friends are calling me up. Hey, boy, let's go out. Let's go have a few drinks. I'm like, hey, I just want to be at home. Like, I just want to cruise off. Because at that point, I thought Uguti abang bizang. Only to find out that email was actually sent on the 28th and I only received it on the 31st.
Whoa.
Just immediately after praying, after like the fireworks like went off, went into my room, prayed.
New Year. When you receive a new year.
Yeah, you understand. That's like my year was the best. Like my year was the best ever.
No, manjo young stress. Apparently when you get the emails and whatnot, there's NY Tontoni that you guys signed that you have to keep quiet about it.
Yeah.
And I think the email also said that you must keep quiet. 31. Bam, email.
I hope my mom, like, Mama nye TV.
Big Brother,
like Mama nye TV. But the thing is, you are supposed to tell a close relative or like someone in your family. So with me, it was just me and my mom in the house. I was like, my old lady, standards in your TV. And she was puzzled because like the whole process, I kept it as a secret. Every time when I went to Joburg, I told her, I'm going for a job interview.
But the
thing is, I didn't want to get her hopes up, you understand? Because like she was going to be more disappointed that you understand? So I had to keep quiet. So as soon as I received the email, I was like, Nazo.
But I want to believe that your mom was praying behind the scene, even though you were not telling her. Yeah. And you did it well by saying, I'm going for an interview, so that the prayers, she will build you at the back to say, I have your back.
Exactly.
And I'm loving this because also when you were in the show, but before we get to that, so this is you getting the email, you're happy, you tell your mom and everything, you go for interviews, wathula chomi, mina nawe soyixoxa yokuthi soyishaya njani imoto yemali ne mama ngiyabona ukuthi nanoma singayishaya sethuna mamela sethuna yeah, no, you can keep a secret. So with that being said, this is you going for interviews besizwa kaningi ukuthi bathi banivalele and what and what not, which are things that you guys were not supposed to talk about, but because nina niyasizwisa. You understand? Because we had a lot of things that we were not supposed to hear.
Yeah, true.
But that is not something that we're going to dwell more on. We're going to dwell on this part. This is Mshefane. Bayambiza a stage. Mshefane, come in.
It's crazy when like you are behind the stage, because like you are just anticipating the feeling, how will the crowd receive you? You understand? Like how will the people outside? Because already when you are behind like the stage, you like sekufana ukuthi usenclini already. So like you're thinking, Guti, how will the people outside, like friends, family, you understand?
That's
You
another
understand?
thing.
Like it's gonna be a shock. So with me, I was like, I wanna manage. I
Yabangena.
because
Izinja
like
zase-Witbank.
the thing was already, and I was like, Witbank. Like ngizoyiphatha kanje, like it's gonna be proud of me.
Oh,
of which
yeah.
like
Of which you
Witbank
did
was
well.
proud.
I think you were a good representative of Witbank.
Yeah.
Because when we looked at you in the show, we can tell that mfishane, but the personality is very low.
Dynamite, small packages. Yeah.
Because uyangistressa ngoba abantu bayalwa unje. Abantu bayalwa udle ice cream like umshefana ugrand way, like is everything okay? Ungathi uwe nomuntu mashali bengizibuza ukuthi enhlekini la ukuzodina or ini, but it made me like ngisana ama question amaningi, you understand?
Yeah.
But let's go there. So umshefana ugibela stage, hello guys, nani. I think umuntu 6 or 7 mawungena. Because Abu Nelis, but there was already the people.
Yeah.
So Mangena endlini. From that noise, woo! Mangena kuthulile. Uthola uNelis bekacela ukupop champagne Mangena.
Yeah.
Kuthiwani kuwe? I've just arrived.
Like the first thing that I said, I was like, Witbank we are, baby. Mshefane in the building.
Those are your words.
Yeah,
Like,
in the building,
yeah.
Witbank we are, boy. Understand? So it was just me paying homage, like to the city that actually like gave me life, as Witbank. Cause come on, like there's no Mshefane without Witbank. You understand?
Yeah.
Like Sekai, because me traveling to Joburg like was my first time being outside of the province, basically. So like I just felt like a newborn baby. So it was me getting life somewhere else, and without me like stepping out of my comfort zone. And like the first person that I actually set my eyes on was my boy Uton, because like I was like, hey, this boy, because like I was intrigued with his suit and everything, understand? No, I'm lying. I think Don came after me or vice versa, but he was the first guy that actually like had a great connection with, understand? So with the ladies, I wasn't even looking, but yeah, Nelisa was there holding the thingy, but Don is the one who said, this one is my boy.
You said something like it was your first time to live Witbank.
Yeah.
And this links it back to say when you were telling the housemates, I think you were with boys then, because only the boys actually get to understand your situation.
Yeah.
Now, I want to give you this opportunity to tell your point before you went there. The things that you were saying, being vulnerable about it. What was happening in your life at the moment before? Like, when you're saying you want to change your life, what is it that you want to change? What actually happened for you to feel, Wuti, this is my changing point? That conversation you had with boys, that made Don to cry, that made Bravo B to feel that because he said a statement where he said, it was a conversation between him and Didi, and then Didi said a statement, and he was like, Yafana, umshefan, agana TV lakho.
Yeah, I saw that one.
So I want you to now give us a brief of what exactly was there. What were you saying at the moment?
So with me going into the house, like I didn't go there to shine. I didn't go there to pretend to be something that I'm not. You understand? So like my first thing when I got into the house, I was like, hey, my brother, you are not here to play the game. As much as it is a competition, you are not here to play with people's emotions. Just do you, be you, and life will reward you. So when we said, and then remember, like the first task was actually about self-portrait.
Yes.
And you had to
Tell
tell
us
your whole
about
story. You
your
understand?
story, yeah.
So I think like that is where like the whole concept stemmed from, because we were sitting around and like we were still new in the house and people were hiding some of their stuff, and I thought to myself, hey, let me just break the ice. I'm Jans, this is Mshefane, this is where I come from, and these are my living conditions, because I didn't want them to cry during the presentation, because as you've seen, even with the preparations, I was the first one who actually walked up to the stage, and I did my thing. And then I was pure and I was vulnerable, but I didn't make them cry. But as they let on, like the whole house started to cry. So I think me telling my story and me being comfortable, I actually broke the ice for them to say, it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to share your sadness and your darkest thoughts, because everyone in that house, like trust me, as much as like our stories may not be similar, but we all have like a painful backgrounds, the likes of Abu King Wanda, the likes of Abu Don, the likes of Abu Shia, the likes of Abu Didi and whatever. So all of us in this season, we all have a certain story to tell, and we're not pushing a narrative, So me telling my story, it was about, I didn't want anything to be used against me in the long run. You understand? So it was, gents, I don't have. So what you do with that information, it's up to you. And gladly enough, Don, when he spoke about it, like it broke the internet. It broke the internet, and I'll forever appreciate him. And with Bravo, me and Bravo were always like sarcastic to each other, man, So with everything that was being said, I didn't take offense to what was said with me and Bravo, because I knew Bravo has this bubbly personality, but there were things that I would address it with him to say, hey, my brother, you can't joke with this, because like this is real life. We are not acting here, because even if I was about to say something about your past life, you are not going to receive it, do you understand? Yeah. So it was mainly about respect above anything else.
Mareba namangithi umfishane, but the personality is tall.
Come you get the memo now. Say yes, sir.
Imagine utshela uBravo umbheki so ukuthi boy la sisese lapho. Not you fighting with the tallest guy in the house. Ulwa unje. Ayatumi ngizokushaya mina. Awucabanga ukuthi angavela tayo wena phela. Bakwenzakalani lapho? What happened? What transpired actually?
So remember, it was still during the separation week, ne?
Yes.
So we were not supposed to speak with the girls. And we were missing them. So it was during the
winter. You were missing them.
We like as a collective, the guys were missing the ladies were missing the guys. So we are in the arena. We are playing the games, because I think it was the Thursday. So yeah, we were presenting the wage. Yeah. So we were not supposed to communicate with the ladies, because the rule said during the challenges and the task, the separation still continues. And the guys, they get into the arena and they talk with the girls. Ne? And then, okay, we move on to the house. So the rule is, if there are more guys in the kitchen or which area, the ladies are to vacate that space. So we get into the kitchen. It was me, Don, Q, I don't remember who else. And then Didi and Koki came into the kitchen. And Dube said, hey, guys, move away from the kitchen. And I was like, never, my brother. Just because now Koki is in the kitchen, we are now supposed to leave. I'm not going to do that. And then we went into the room, and then I addressed him to say, guys, Dube and Mil, you speaking with the ladies.
No, it's in Kumbus.
Yeah.
You know what happened?
What happened?
Chomwena, bo busy. No Didi. Nabo Meli, balapha ba busy. And then mani sese busy lapha niphana malamza nanani in nanani. Kwakhala ivuvuzela.
No.
Kwakhala ivuvuzela. Yila kahle no Big Brother strategic, because tell me how everything was going well. Ni jolela shem. Abo jola. Yabona ngigumina. You were taken.
Hi, boo.
I
was in Cholari.
And then kwakhali vuvuzela phupu. Ngikhumbula kahle bongafuni ukusuka kuDidi. Futhi wena bo winking uyalena soyolanda imic. Bongabona ukuthi lezi zinto sihleli zonke la. Ulibela uyabuya. And then the girls started fighting. This was the time Uliema and Trixie bawisa umpete wakathandeka. That's when the whole commotion transpired.
Yeah.
Because lapho Kahle, King Wonder, if I remember well, King Wonder was the one that begathethisa uDube ukuthi baba sukujongile.
Yeah, because he was meddling with
lapha, yes. Yeah. My thing is benukhuza uKing One ulo uDube.
uDube, yeah.
Ifika njani ukuweke se ula nayeke uTumi?
The thing is, when I addressed it, I said, you guys in ships, you were talking with your ladies in the arena. And then I think that's where Tumi got cocky and thought that I was coming for him. But I was addressing Umeli and Dube. And I made it clear to say, Dube and Meli, you guys are hypocrites. That around you, we have to walk on eggshells. But when it's us, now we have to be called up. Because trust me, those guys, like, they have the biggest personalities. I won't lie. And
Dube?
Dube and Meli. Because
chill.
Listen, to why I'm saying that, it's because they are the returnees. So I think everyone is tiptoeing around there, understand? Yeah. So I had to say, guys, we can't tiptoe around you.
Chomi, ujala Meli. Man, when yang stress ngoba ngathi bungenelela lezo zibheka so uthi baba mamela la wrong la uso.
But I had to because we can't be tiptoeing around others, like, because the thing that we said, let's call each other out. And like, that was me basically calling them each other out, you know.
Yeah, and like you were doing the bro code that we brought on the table.
I understand.
To say, hey, bro.
Because if you can remember, I actually told Big Steve to say, I want a men's conference whereby we will sit and iron our differences, because I feel like at some point, like, there was pretense in the house, you understand? So
on that note, when you were saying pretense, there was a time where you had a diary session and you stated it was a Big Sister diary session. Yeah. You actually told Big Sister that, Big Sister, you feel like Meli wants to rule the whole Ntontoni.
Yeah.
Why would you guys feel that? Because, okay, at some point, we saw it when it started, because it's like he would tell you guys, no, it's like he knew the book before we read it. You understand? Yeah. And then you guys were breaking the rules. This is like the first Big Brother where everybody's breaking the rules. And I'm so worried ukuthi after le and into mhlungu ukugcwele nina abuna 30 something 30 abantu friends othi ma 2K they understanding.
But nina 2K endlini.
Oh, so she girlfriend that
no, Udidi. Let's put him at 2K. You understand?
No, ngifuna ungitshele la sisese kule ndaba lo shuni lona. Did you had a diary in Ntontoni where she spoke to Big Sister mainly?
Yeah.
To say, me and Mshefani are friends. And then Mshefani says,
but before I got evicted, I clarified that thing to the presenter. I said to him, me and Didi have not given our thing a name because we are not sure of what we are doing, because we are in the house. But if maybe we were to come out, maybe something will happen. But now that I'm outside, nothing will ever work out between me and her. So I think it was, when you are in the same space with someone, I think you are bound to develop some kind of relationship with them. You understand? And because because Didi had no one else in the house, so I was always with her. I think that's where me and her grew even closer, and she started trusting me. And because Don was now with Nelly more, you understand? So I was also kind of alone in the house.
When you say Don was with Nelly, are you saying she's a friend with Nelly, or she?
No, because in the first weeks, me and Don used to chill a lot. But as their relationship grew even stronger and stronger, now they started being together more often, you understand? So that is where I think I also got closer to it, because I was the lone wolf in the house. So it was two lone wolves being there for each other. So that is where me and her started now sharing the bed. And I didn't make that advance. She was to say, hey, let's go and cuddle. Let's go to your bed. And I was like, right. Let's go, because yabanda. And then, trust me, in the Sonic bedroom, it was 2x2. and like I was one for sorry. So when that opportunity was like, I was like, let me jump in.
uNkulunkulu muhla kaphela nangenyawo yakhaba yangithola mamela uvela tinali bona. But now, and I need you to be honest on this one. So we have your girlfriend outside. First day umangele ukuthi how wena mara wena sokushaya awutshelanga noma masi awushiyanga ama login boy wama socials wakho.
Listen.
No. Listen.
Okay.
Umama sula ngaphandle, she's campaigning for you.
Yeah. Rightfully so.
And then Didi moment. What is happening in your mind? And what is happening right now? Because she also wrote a statement that she did it genuinely. So what is the state of this relationship right now?
So I'm gonna be as blunt as possible, and I'm not trying to do damage control. I'm firstly gonna start with saying I really appreciate her. I really value her support, throughout this everything. But now the thing is, before I went into the house, me and her, we have already broken up. So we were co-parenting, and we decided to stay as friends. You understand? So me leaving into the house, I actually applied as a single person because I was single even when I applied to the show.
So when she was outside, she already knew.
She knew.
Okay.
You understand? So the reason why I didn't tell her that, actually they called me into the show is because now I didn't wanna get her mind like rushing. So it's like, let it just be an element of surprise.
Okay. Also, that's why you were mainly saying in the show, I am worried about my mom and my daughter. So that was it.
Exactly.
Oh, it makes sense.
Yeah. So I didn't cuss her out or I didn't go into the house and cheat. Like, that's the narrative that I don't want people to think. Okay. Me and her were just co-parenting. But with everything that she was doing outside, I really appreciate it because as I still tell her, everything that we are doing it for our daughter. Maybe someday things will work out. As I said in the house.
It's okay to go back to her because, it will be nice for this child to know that my dad was in Big Brother and my mom was busy posting saying, please vote to Mshefan.
And my daughter was also on Big Brother. My daughter was there. Like my daughter is, you understand? Like my daughter, bro, like is on, like.
Mom, shuti manje. I'm looking there and I'm like, yo, if my mama was sevenza kanzima rubaba, because it's been here. Maybe now we could be famous, But nah, it is actually so beautiful to see that you are a present dad. Because I remember last time Masamba Soituna Nasemoten, you were actually on about my child. And well, people should know he's a rightful dad because even the Nkaula thing is working properly. So he's a present that akabalekanga njengebethu ongathi asibazi ukuthi le ikhona present ila yangikwishisha mos. So we understand now with Udidi the possibilities are not friends, because when you're putting it, you're saying you didn't put a label on it. Yeah. And that's why she's free to do whatever. So nothing is bothering you. No. Okay. Now this is Mshefan. Ikamera lidlalela ngakuwe kakhulu ya ayina lapha. Lidlalela ngakuwe. Yatloka manje tanye babone with bank.
Anyavai.
Yatloka manje tanye babone with bank. Ithini le moment leyo vele?
Trust me, man, it's a game, it's a lovely game, So, like, my biggest highlight was actually walking into that house and being the first one from it. Like, that was my biggest achievement, Because trust me, when you step into that house, it doesn't matter when you're in that house for a week, for an hour.
Yeah.
At the moment you step
walk
into people's house,
yes,
your life changes. one way or the other, you understand? Mine didn't change because I was in the house. It changed after I left the house. So it's like my eviction was a blessing in disguise.
That's
me,
good.
Understand? So I'm not even holding grudges for the people who nominated me, because like all of us went into that house for the 2 meter.
Chomo nominate ubani mara? Backslizile da.
Milano and Liema, you know. But with them, like I really appreciated that face-to-face thing, because now like you don't know what
face to face.
Face-to-face, yeah, like face-to-face nomination. Kwe.
Mara ngiyabakwishisha. Bafi understand ukuthi wena uhlale lapha unganominate ayisengusukumeka yiwani empilweni yakho.
Imengisume.
And immediately mawubuya bathi sipheni umshefana.
Yeah, but give us umshefana. Kimwana.
Yeah, mara and now bakuprofesayile chom.
He propheted the same day. Like,
whoa. So you chose your frame ukuthi left right nyana ningangibeka lapho. But at least he prepared you, bro.
My frame.
But I feel like, but how does it feel? Receive the prophecy and then clips nangi ayibon nayi camera idlalela ngakiphi, because I feel like there's a strategy of showing you that Jaiva kwama last.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, uphumis legend lapha ngicela ukunitshela. Mshefan, you can be, if you can leave you have 10 seconds to leave. Mshefan didn't take 10 seconds. Like he was, you were rushing, you are too focused. Like, no ngang hagi, everybody's hugging. And then Mshefan just, was it that you are angry or ingi? Because,
Not even. Nah, like I told them, even like during like the first week on the 15th, guys, the day I get evicted, I'm not gonna hug you because I don't wanna cry. Like the thing is, I'm a crybaby. You understand? So the minute that you're gonna hug me and say it's gonna be okay, then I'm gonna cry. So it was just me saying, hey guys, let me live here in triumph, because there's nothing that I loved better than living through the front door, because that back exit I didn't want it, you know. So me, I actually wanted to make that legendary exit, to say this is the first guy to ever leave the house without hugging anyone. Understand? And I did it, and I only reserved my hug for one person, and I told them Didi, because she was with me throughout that week, and me leaving her, like she wasn't gonna have anyone as close as to me. You understand? So I was like, hey, it's gonna be okay. And then
I think atisubabona ngaphandle.
Atisubabone with.
Mntana. And then you come out. When you come out, you come back. You come back to that situation that you left. How did it feel that this, now I'm back to this life again, and then immediately this is people showering you with this love? How did it feel to be back?
You know, on my drive to Witbank, I felt like that drive like took 2 years, you know, because I was just anticipating to get home, because you know, ezinye izinto uzibona sewuphumile ukuthi actually izinto sezichinchile, because trust me, as soon as like I approached my house, something in me told me ukuthi like the situation that you left at home like is changed, bro. Like you are not going back like to the same living conditions.
And I must
you
say,
know,
even what you're wearing, bro,
PMD, you know.
Yeah.
So like the people of Witbank, businesses, like different stakeholders, you know, the community, the municipality, and everyone, like they actually played a role, you know, to say let's turn this young man's life around, you know. As much as he didn't win the money, but let's just give him something to actually kickstart his, you know. So either way, I am a winner, You understand? So I love to appreciate everyone who's giving out like a lending hand, you know, everyone who's supporting my dream, you know, because trust me, like one of the reasons why I actually didn't want to tell my story on screen was because I didn't want pity votes. You understand? I didn't want to go there with a sob story because I went there to establish myself, to say the minute I leave the house, I'm going to establish myself as a brand, as Mshefana. Yeah. I want to go full force in the entertainment industry. Events hosting, I'm gonna be there. TV presenting, I'm gonna be there. Acting, I'm gonna be there. So I knew with me leaving the house, I was actually gonna do something bigger and better with my life. But with the donations part, I didn't expect them. And like they really made a huge difference in my life. You understand? Because I didn't come of the house and said, guys, I need donations. When I arrived, like already there were people saying, hey, Mshefana, we heard you like your story. You understand? And then like that's when they started donating, and I really appreciate each and every single money that comes into my account, because it comes from a place of love. It comes from a place of motivation to say, my brother, you are not alone. And I'd like to say something, guys. You guys didn't fail me. You guys didn't fail me, because like people are saying, Mshefu, we failed. You guys, like this is the start of Mshefana's life. That's and we are gonna work this, like we are gonna walk on this journey together. So Iwi Bank or the whole country, you guys didn't fail me, but you guys rebuilt me, because this is my second coming. And come on, I'm gonna do things for you guys. Come on now, yeah.
As we are still there, we've seen I'm behind the scene. I wanna ask if any of us at the back has a question for him before we're gonna close everything.
Yeah, Mshefana, kunjani mfethu?
Ngiyaphila futhi kunjani?
Yeah man, now that you are a public figure, and yeah, big ups for that. Yeah, congratulations by the way. Manje, the question that I want to ask you, Brawam, ukuthi, how well, or even if not how well, but how did you receive negative comments with regards to the donations and stuff like that? Because there were some negative, not even there were, they are still there. Yeah. And people were saying, why should we donate for him? He went there out of his own accord. How well did you receive the what you call, the negative comments on social media?
You know, if there's one thing about me, or what the house has taught me, was to only take the good out of every situation, you know. So as soon as I arrived at home, like my sister was like, hey, don't rush to your social media, you know, because you are gonna crash out. And I was like, no, I am mentally prepared, you know, because like they prepare you like in the house. So I'm just amazing them. Mina, I only take what is gonna work for me, you know, because people are doing it out of the goodness of their own hearts, you know. No one is forced, you know. So with the negative comments, with me, no, like bad publicity is still good publicity, because like for the fact that it means something to me, you understand? So and like you are taking me up there. So I don't care. I don't care, you understand? So me, I just appreciate everyone who's giving out a lending hand. So yeah, man, like Nyabong, I really appreciate it, because trust me, what goes around comes around, you know.
I think I'm gonna have a last question.
Yeah.
Okay.
With the reunion coming, I know there is a reunion coming. Who are you looking up to seeing kule reunion with manje now ovele ngifuna ukumbona?
Don Delicious, the boy from Soweto, and also Udidi, man. Love to catch up with Henyembus when I see places to zala pendlini manje. Understand? Like not really, but no, guys, listen to what I'm saying. With everything that Didi is doing, ne? She's like mentioning my name. Mshefane is gonna hit you when Mshefi, I'm sorry that I'm doing this. So it's her, not me.
So when it's her, not me, but you are saying you're gonna be asking her,
what is it that you are doing with my name? With my name.
No, let's just say she's keeping you going in the show, like you're still part of the show. Mshefane is right now.
Mfethu.
Uphume ngaput epic mina bengithi rishafula. Ukhona ongaphuma.
Fake eviction. Kahle kahle.
Bese kumngena uMshefane. Yeah, but as we are closing,
Yeah.
What is the plan as you move forward from here?
Only the sky is the limit for Mshefane, for Mshefi Nation, for Nkululeko, you know. One of the first steps that I'm gonna do is work hard on my content creation, you know. I'm gonna be fully fixated on investing more into my craft, you know, my YouTube channel, my podcast, you know, going for auditions, you know. I'm not gonna sleep on myself. The main part is to be with it. Like, basically, I'm gonna spend most of my time in Joburg trying to build, because as much as I'll be there, but I'll also be coming home, because I want to take as many people from Witbank to Joburg, but to Asambeni. Let's go and Dala they buy, let's dominate HOZ, but to understand, let's not be limited. So like, my plan is to actually build a stable brand in Joburg, and then take as many kids, and then let's go and dominate, but to media space, cheap.